the concealers, they're getting sorted this year. So as we enter a new year, 2022, it feels weird to even say, I've really been reflecting on my 2021 makeup journey, not so much like the YouTube side of things, but more so around like my purchasing, my use of it, my techniques, etc. And I've kind of come up with like 5 resolutions or intentions for 2022 that I would really like to focus on. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. Now, hopefully that sounds interesting to you. If it does, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. As I said, I've been reflecting on 2021 and so many wonderful things happened, especially in my makeup journey. I've really grown my channel, which has been so phenomenal and so fulfilling. I've met so many wonderful people, and I definitely want to, I feel like in the last couple of months of 2021, I really did start to almost get like my identity on on YouTube, if that makes sense, because I think for a little while you can kind of float around trying to find out what your kind of niche is. Like obviously makeup is a niche, but also there's like niches within that. And I think for me, there's like those people that just review every single new release, which is awesome. We need those people because we want their reviews. There's people that are more like into that traditional influencing, like original OG beauty community. That's probably not so much for me. And then there's, you know, your no buys, your project panners, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of was really trying to feel my way through those kind of avenues. I definitely tried reviewing everything. That wasn't for me. I definitely tried the project panning, the no buy. That 100% was not for me. And I really feel like in the last couple of months of 2021, I found my footing a little bit. I think for me, like my little lane here on YouTube or makeup YouTube is really using my makeup regularly, inspiring you guys to continue to bring those products out and use them, and trying different way, like inspiring you guys and inspiring myself to try different techniques, things that might work for us, and really try the products that intrigue me the most, but not get flooded with like feeling like every release needs to be done. And I know you guys are definitely on the same page as me. I talked a lot about this in my New Year's makeup look and my New Year's intentions, and it was amazing. You guys' feedback on that video was so incredible, and I'm so glad we're all on the same page. So sorry, this is just a really this is just a bit of a casual chat video, okay? I'm sorry. You can skip the next one if this is not interesting to you in any way. I won't take it personally. But what I did was I definitely wanted to kind of think about going into the new year and like, what will I focus on in terms of like my makeup journey? And I came up with 5 things. And last year I kind of did the same thing, but I was really strict on like, you're not going to buy this and you're not going to do this. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that this year. This year I want to just have like 5 things in mind for this entire year that I really would like to just focus on and go down the journey of. So number 1, I've talked about this already in another video, in that New Year's video, so I won't touch on it too much, but number 1 for me is to continue to purchase thoughtfully. And I think I can also get a lot better at this. I think I go through phases where if I'm having a bad day or I'm bored or something like that, I kind of can get into a little bit of a blackout zone and manic purchase makeup a little bit, because buying new makeup really does, I guess it releases that like endorphins rush kind of a thing, right? And you get excited by something shiny and new for a second. So while like 80% of the time I do really thoughtfully purchase my makeup, I think sometimes I can get a little bit carried away and I don't need to. So in 2022, I definitely want to slow it down even further and really just actually take a step back and say, is that something that you need right now? Is that something that maybe will bring something even to your channel? Or is it something that you're just purchasing because you want a little bit of a high and a little bit of a chase right now, but really if you just like sit on this for like a day, you'll be fine. And so I want to kind of slow that down a bit and think about my purchases a little bit more, because even like just yesterday, I found myself shopping on Mecca and Sephora, and I was like adding all of the ABH cream blushes and adding all of the Makeup by Mario cream blushes and all these extra things. Like I really want the Makeup by Mario Master of Mattes palette, for example. I don't need it. I had it in my cart. I was so close to checking out and I stopped myself and I was like, you literally do not need this palette. Like, you really don't. I know that you adore Mario and you would love to have all of his products, and that would be great, but right now you don't need this, especially since I just picked up the Bieber palette, which really is such a similar vibe. I don't need it. So it's something like that where I can like, and all of the cream blushes, I'm like, hang on a minute. Yes, you love the formula. Yes, I use all of those products every single day, but that doesn't mean that you need all of the shades, because then you've got all of the same product that you've got to use up. And other companies throughout the year are going to bring out like cream blushes, for example, that you're going to want to try. So why would you go and pick up the whole line of something, even though you love the formula, when you know you're going to want to pick up other brands to try their formula? So pump the brakes. So I was very proud of myself for that. And I want to continue to do that moving into the new year. There's probably only one brand that I find I probably won't do that with, and I'll pick up their launch regardless, and that's Pat McGrath Labs, let's be real. And that's something different. That's not like a, oh, I need this, or like I shouldn't get it or whatever. That's just like, she's my truly, you guys know this, she's my absolute favorite brand. So regardless, she's going to bring some joy to my collection. But I do feel like I can still be objective with her. Like, for example, with the Bridgerton collab, I was going to pick that whole thing up because I was like, oh, you guys would really enjoy that. But I was like, those two highlighters that were released in that collection, I'm not going to use them. They don't suit my skin tone. So why would I pick them up? So I do feel like I can still even exercise some logic with old Pat as well, but I'll probably pick up most of her releases, so I'm just caveating that now, okay? Number 2 is leading on from number 1, and that is really placing a really heavy focus on using my whole makeup collection. Now, I feel like I do this pretty well. I really do try and spread the love around my whole collection, and I have my collection set up strategically in a specific way so that I can see everything. If I can't see all of my little children, then I forget they're there and I won't use them. So I really do try and set myself up for success in that way, but I really want to continue that into 2022 and make sure that I am really going through and thoughtfully using each one of the products. And if I get to like halfway through the year and I'm not using that product for whatever reason, then maybe that's like I should take a step back and declutter and give it to someone that will. But I hate to do that, not because I don't want to give makeup away or anything, but because I spent my hard-earned dollars on these products. So I really want, I try every single avenue that I can possibly try with a product before I give it away, because I do spend my hard-earned dollars on it. It's a waste to just be bringing makeup in and being like, it's not very good, I'll give it away, because that's so expensive and so much money. And so I will try every aspect that I can to make something work so that I can get use out of it. But if it's not, then I will let it go. And then with everything else, I just want to make sure that I'm continuing to cycle through everything, continuing to use it to make sure that I am actually using as much of my makeup as I possibly can. I'm not going to do like a project pan or anything like that for my makeup products though, because I have tried a project pan before and it is not for me. I know that it is for some people and I can see why. I can actually be like, I quite admire people that can do that. When I tried doing a project pan, I actually had the opposite effect of being really uninspired because I was using the same makeup over and over again. That's not who I am, and I need to tailor to my strengths. Like, I'm not even someone that can eat the same dinner every single day. That really annoys me. So I would be the same in every aspect. I like variety. It's the same reason why I don't super love eyeshadow quads. I like variety. So that's why a project pan specifically doesn't work for me. So I won't be doing that. Number 3 on my like resolutions or intentions list is researching and trying different makeup techniques. This year I really want to experiment with my makeup a lot more. I want to try a heap of different makeup artist techniques. I want to try a heap of different ways to do my makeup, from minimal makeup to like full glam, to how I powder, to how I apply my concealer, my foundation, all of it. I want to just try and experiment a heap of different techniques that I can this year to try and find out what I think works best for my skin with different occasions. Like, for example, there's different ways to do your routine for depending on the occasion that you're doing your makeup for. If I was going to a wedding versus if I was going to, say, a nightclub, when was the last time any of us went to a nightclub, but you know what I mean, then my makeup would be very different versus if I was going to brunch versus if I was going to work, etc. So I really want to try a heap of different techniques and learn from a heap of different makeup artists this year, and that's something that's really inspired me the last couple of months, is really deep diving into all of the makeup artists on here. And we're so lucky to have people like Makeup by Ariel, Patrick Ta, Hung Van Gogh, Lisa Aldridge, Makeup by Mario. They all have these YouTube YouTube videos that we can really learn and immerse ourselves from, and I feel like it would be such a shame to not really deep dive into those and do that. And actually I do have a few ideas on how I want to incorporate them onto my channel, so I'm just trying to piece it together and figure out the best way to work it. But that is definitely something that I really want to do in the new year, is just try and really explore all kinds of different ways to apply makeup to see like what works best for me. Okay, so number 4 is a little bit of a random one, but it is something that is really bugging me, and I feel like in 2022 potentially I could get to the bottom of this. So number 4 is I'm gonna find my ultimate concealer in 2022. Now, I do super love the Pat McGrath Loves concealer. I really do. At the moment, that is my holy grail concealer. But 1, it's sold out right now. I cannot get my shade, which is so annoying. And 2, there are still slight little things that I would tweak about that concealer. Now, as you know, if you've been around here for a hot minute, every single video I pretty much whinge about my under eyes. Now, I'm not saying I'm like got the worst in the world or anything like that, but for me, my under eyes are the most frustrating part of my makeup routine. I have very dry, lined, wrinkled, textured, and like hyperpigmentation under eyes with super dark circles. Like even now, I have put on so much, well, not so much concealer, but I have a very high coverage concealer on right now, the CoverGirl True Blend. It's like the highest coverage I've tried, and you can still see darkness peeking through. They look very dry today for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't been drinking enough water. That's probably my own fault. I have a lot of pigmentation that never gets covered. I constantly almost look like I've been punched in the face. I haven't been. It's just my under eyes. And a lot of it is genetics, right? So it's just not going to be fixed by drinking enough water. The dryness probably can be, to be fair. I haven't drunk enough water in the last couple of days. I'll hold my hand up for that. Like a lot of it can't be fixed, if that makes sense. And like I'm not going to get under eye filler and all that. To be honest, putting any filler there scares the ever-living crap out of me. I'd rather just deal with it. But I do really want to go on the hunt for like that holy grail concealer this year. So concealer is probably the one product that I'm not really going to limit myself to at all. I really want to try, if I have to try every single concealer to find the concealer, I will do it. I will do it. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have good concealers in my collection. I really do, but I have not found that one. I just want to find that one. So let me know your concealer recommendations down below, because I'm going to slowly start working my way through them. In fact, one just arrived. I got the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. So we're starting the journey, and that is the one product that I have picked this year. Let me know if you want to come on this journey with me and you want me to do videos reviewing them. Otherwise, that's fine. I'll just do it in my own time. But yeah, the concealers, they're getting sorted this year. And number 5 on my makeup resolutions list for this year is a fun one, really, and something I should already be doing, but I just get really stuck in my like routine of it, and that is I want to use more of my lipsticks. So I have a lot of beautiful lipsticks and even lip glosses in my collections that are beautiful colors, like range of colors, and yet I wear like this color lip every single day. Even then, I still have like my favorites. Like my Charlotte Tilbury Runway Royalty is a lipstick that I really struggle to put down. Like I just love and adore that lipstick so much, but I have so many, like look at all of the beautiful lipsticks, and then I have another tray here and another drawer. Like I have so many beautiful makeup, like lipstick products I should say, sorry, in my collection that I really want to use up and show them the love, because they don't last as long as other products. And I also just want to get outside my comfort zone a little bit this year. Lipstick is something I usually shy away from because I don't want it to like go over my face and all that, but this year I want to get over that, and I really want to like immerse myself in lip liners and lip products and really yeah, just really get out of my comfort zone with my like lip product game, because I do have so many of them, and I feel like all of my powder products and stuff like that, they're gonna last quite some time, but my cream products, especially my lipsticks, and quite a few of them I have had for quite some time already, they're gonna go off, and I just can't bear that. I cannot bear something going off without me really using a lot of it and giving it a good crack. So yeah, I really want to like up my lipstick game this year. I mean, it still might be new lips, but I just want to, yeah, I probably just need to like use Runway Royalty every second day. You know what I mean? So that is all 5 of my makeup resolutions, intentions, whatever you want to call it, for the year of 2022. What do you guys think? I feel like they're very achievable goals. I haven't like restricted myself too much. It's more just like, this is the vibe for the year. This is what I want you to concentrate on. And I feel really good about it. Like I feel really excited to like really dig into my collection, but also still allow myself to have some freedom around there as well. Because there are a couple of brands this year that I'm saving up to really pick up and try like Victoria Beckham, for example. I am dying to try everything from Victoria Beckham, but my order is like 500 or 600 Australian dollars. It's like a girl needs to save. And there's other things that I want to save for this year too. So slowing down, appreciating the beauty that I already have around me, trying different techniques and inspiring myself in those ways are definitely the biggest focus for the year for me. Anyway, but yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little video. I don't know if you guys found it interesting in any way, shape or form, but for me it was very fun and cathartic to film. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I'd be super interested. Do you have any makeup resolutions for the year? Let me know. And if you're watching till this point, I truly appreciate you so much. Thank you if you are. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.